wanted to get on because it is now becoming nice out, and with the weather change, people are out and doing their thing and exercising, hiking, walking, you name it. But as an amputee, I kind of wanted to share with you what I do to be safe when I get out and about, because best laid plans can change your whole entire day. So I make sure that I go out prepared for everything. And so I'm just going to take you through. I'm going to change out my backpacks. Got a new backpack from Wolfpack with really cool patches. It is actually one where you can store um, meal prep, but I'm going to use it for everything. So I always call it my leg bag. I have it, it's always in my car, and I thought I would share with you the things that I have in it and transfer it from my old bag here, my Osprey bag, to the new bag. All right, so as an amputee, what I try to carry with me, that a lot of it is natural survival stuff, and I can't take the credit. My husband is an Eagle Scout, and therefore this is a must to carry a lot of this stuff, but there are some things that are definitely meant for just me as an amputee. For example, this is the bag that I use to put my skin fit socket on. And yes, I have actually had to use it in the middle of a hike or a walk because I sweat so much in mine that occasionally it'll turn and I have to take it off. I use a cool towel. I mean, this is obviously for an emergency if I get hot and I can get it wet, but I can also use this to dry out my socket and dry off my leg and then replace my leg back on. So I have that. I always carry with me my my electric cord, so that if there is a problem, obviously not on a trail or anything, but I have this with me, and I always have this as an emergency backup plug if my leg decides it's going to die. And I have had days where I've forgotten to plug it in, kind of like our phones, and I've needed this when I'm out and about at someone's house. So it's always with me. My leg bag goes with me. It stays in my car. It's always with me. Now, I do have two of these. This one cannot, this is shoehorns. When I change from gym shoes to hiking boots to whatever, I need one. It's just really hard with an above knee to reach my foot and pull away at such a far distance. And I do not have the kind of socket where I can rotate my leg up like some people do because my limb is so long. There's no room for me to have that. So I take this, but I will tell you, if you travel, this one will be flagged at TSA. It has happened. I gave them a really sad sob story that my prosthetist gave me this badass shoehorn that will never break. And it's too expensive, and they allowed it, but I literally had to have a supervisor come over at TSA and approve it. So I keep this one when I do travel, and I also have one in if I have a check bag, I always have a bigger one too. But those are in my bag. Other tools for an amputee. Got to have the set of Allen wrenches that work with my leg in case I have to take things off or tweak something, or if it loosens. Another thing that is so close to TSA checking and saying we don't approve of it is a wrench. It has to be a certain length, so they literally will take this out and measure this at an airport, and it just barely squeaks by. I do not take this to TSA, but this is for safety reasons. I have this knife with me for whatever I might need out if I'm out and I get stranded walking or hiking. I also have a nice knife that my husband bought me that is personalized that I keep on me. And I also have a pepper spray, mostly for animals that want to charge me, or my dogs, because I bring my dogs with me when I go hiking and walking. Also, safety wise, not for, let me go back to leg stuff. Things I always carry with me. This is an alcohol spray, alcohol and water, and it's small enough it goes through TSA, but this is to clean out my socket at the end of the day. A semi-permanent Loctite in case some of my screws start to loosen, I can use this. Hey, Benadryl itching cream, just in case, you never know. And you never know when you might need just a tape measure. I know it sounds weird, but I do keep one on me just in case. And the other bag of stuff for legs is this utterly smooth cream if I need that. This helps me if I can't get my valve off here. This fits on and I can get a better grip of it. I do have a hydrocortisone cream, and I do have somewhere in here, oh, my aquifer. This is what I use at the end of a day if I've had a rough day and my leg gets really burned or rashy. At the end of the day, after my shower, I'll put some aquifer on. This also will help. I don't use it when I'm out and about. If I have to take my leg off and I have a rash, I wait till I get home because I don't need a slippery surface. It's already slippery with the sweat. But that aquifer is what I use if there is any skin irritation at the end of the day. Now, for emergency safety stuff, a water pouch, but I always bring a water, a flashlight that can be charged through winding it up. I have alcohol, rubs, wipes, sorry, emergency, one of those silver emergency warming up blankets. I have tissues and poncho. I also have a couple of forms of compasses in case this Bushnell, which is a really nice one, if the battery has died. I do have just a good old-fashioned one. We learned that when we were like in Girl Scouts. But I also have this emergency whistle, and I also keep a roll. This is my husband's invention, a roll of tape that he just kind of created on a pencil. So I have a little bit of tape with me, and these are waterproof matches in here. If I go traveling to certain places, I keep my maps for those trails, and I always bring for my dogs an extra set because I'm a conscientious dog owner. I keep an extra set of poop bags and a pop open water bowl that's really lightweight and easy to carry with no extra problems. So that is what I bring with me everywhere I go. Like I said, it stays in my car because I never know when I might need to dry off my leg, charge it, or whatever. This is the bag that I take through TSA minus the knives and the pepper spray, and obviously the very large shoehorn. And it is the one that I put on my back and take when I hike or when I go for a walk and I know I'll be out for a while. So I have everything I need in case of an emergency. The one thing I did not bring up is I do have a full first aid kit here too. We have created these things. If you haven't done them, do them. These little cases that open up and have two sides of medication. I have a wound seal. I have bandages, Neosporin. I even have like hot hand warmers. I know we're in Arizona, but in the winters it does get cold. But I keep that on me as well. So I always have a first aid kit and then replenish as I use. So that is how you stay safe when you're out and about. And as an amputee, this is what I carry with me at all times because I don't want to ever get caught with my leg not being able to stay on or not being correct or struggling with a rash or anything like that. So I hope this helps you. When you get out and you go hiking, always let someone know where you're going. Try to go with other people so you're not alone, especially as an amputee. And I will tell you, today I had one of those moments that I went out for an over 2-mile walk, and I was out in areas where we know that we've seen mountain lions, and we have bobcats, we have coyotes, and we have javelinas that all like to take out small dogs. And I'm always on my guard, always watching. But today, my leg decided to act up. The hydraulic system in the back decided that it was going to act up at about 1.5 miles, and I still had to get home I think I got home at 2.3 miles. So I almost did a full mile with a leg that was misbehaving, which then, of course, for us makes us not trust it. It makes it harder to walk, and you don't walk quickly. So the last mile was quite a walk. And so you just now, and of course, what I did, I tell everybody to do, I called my prosthetist right away, made sure it was documented, and then I reached out to the manufacturer. So that is how you take care of yourself as an amputee. But also, if you're getting out and hiking, be smart, be safe, and don't go it alone. All right, you guys take care.